Fresh fish, hauled from the Sea of Grace.
With reds, whites.
With the right to confiscate any objects.
Not another step, branded.
Or you'll be spending...
Are you gonna buy something or not?
And what can I do for you? No discounts. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. Thank you. That's the best I can do.
Come! Treat yourself!
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
It's not getting any fresher.
the hell are you...
Tut-tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from...
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are, but...
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught. But today, it is going to give you exactly...
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you. Right, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing. Oh, if only...
You saw her before she...
The day before. She'd lost her comb. The gift. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been and you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
I'm... Did she...
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tati. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me.
Excuse me, you th-
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly would I...
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the day. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings, and who better than someone in the employ of... Would you be willing to...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and... There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller.
Nothing dangerous,
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, which folk... And though I cannot prevent you from strongly...
The markets are a very...
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your commanding officer, Branded?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more body.
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody believe it.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns...
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth...
I dare say... How about it, Branded?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are. Robin and I...
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight. Now...
If that's what...
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know what... Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? The bearer? Bring the Dane's favour anyway.
I know he went to hold my tongue for a start.
You got a headshot. Give it out. Stay down. Oh.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for miss...
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a...
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then. I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars. Can I trust you?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, as unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquat.
All right.
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers. And yet not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance. But to revel in this, contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dote, which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek of...
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem... Here, deliver these, but keep them... What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected...
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well. I'm looking for a man with a scar.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded?
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will...
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had deep...
The dame, thanks. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Are you waiting for it to...
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him.
That's something at least.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour.
I need others march again.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stole up. And you! If you've got a message for me, out with...
You'll work faster next time if you know it.
Here. The Chamberlain must... But alas, my work is far from over. You need to rest.
But I won't.
And what of your own hurt?
Don't wait.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Clive.
That remains to...
Oh, Tatienne, you could have...
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there.
And you plan on traveling to Moor?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people you'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stable.
I shall return as soon as I find...
All right.
Business, though not my own.
Ah, so he found just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest.
So he really is a chamberlain?
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of it. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats...
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's staff. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot.
Well then, I suppose...
The right to come
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire? Spices from the faraway
Give me one of those now. For the apple of your eye.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind. Whether you have the coin or not.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. That is no burden off. And...
All this for...
not just any drink. The very best. Especially the guards find that. They'll seize it before you can blink. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from.
Of course.
I have no...
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you.
Where? Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his...
Fine. This is lighter than usual.
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should... Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clap payment.
Cigars?
Those cigars are worth more.
There's nothing here for your kind,
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why did... Times are hard. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing but... Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, How can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
My cousin in the capital.
You! Where the devils who dwell upon western shores? His radiance did command a great legion across the great...
Ah, I believe these are you.
Delightful.
You don't say. And would you be pleased?
You mean the crystals?
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce.
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving market for even... Do you think it vulgar that I
I think you're doing what you believe.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt a reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to get. I thank you. As will our mutual friend when...
Think I might see you tonight?
Orifla, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough!
Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait. You're not one of us.
That's enough.
It's over. Toggle!
Can't take much more of it. Need to end this quickly. Excellent. Another fight. Stay down!
You're late.
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right.
My. I see that he's over that way, towards the coast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
I let her out of her pen while I did my chores. I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find her, but...
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me... She likes walking in the wheat. I know. She must be starving too.
in that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot. Oh, and you tell Lisette if I catch that...
Chloe? More brown than... Is someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's cursed.
Chloe, I was calling you.
What?
Get up now. You've slept, Chloe. Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloe. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work.
Is that all she was to you?
She's not dead.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever.
Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand...
Dad said...
They do. Parents that give them away. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in.
I...
wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
It's over. Fall.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having...
Having fun.
Why are you still speaking?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this.
Brandy, come here How dare you frighten my son? That wolf was trained. You are the entertainment, nothing...
Nor am I.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right.
You're not the Branded I bought. Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame.
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded?
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The dame. Never gets any easier.
Is that what you're here to...
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Fits you here.
Gladly.
The nobleman's...
I did. Now I expect... How can they think so little of sending us...
Simple. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if still... Such attitudes don't invite one. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. Till then.
Had another branded drop in the field yet?
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. Don't think he's a deserter, do you?
All that clean? You good for...
See when it rains.
Are you Bertrand?
Sounds about right. Only time. Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here.
Many traders stopped to peddle their wares, but only one's been seen.
Is he still here?
A trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood it. If you seek him out. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than it, and that's even with the dame's brooch.
Understood.
What's this? A branded?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest.
Why, of course I have.
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago.
He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster,
And do you know where he went after that? My thanks.
Not at all. Be sure and tell her, won't you?
It smells of death here, Torgor. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Stay down!
That's it.
It's over.
Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. So it is you.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said it.
You.
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason, by the looks of things.
We both found who we were searching.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and does...
If you mean this comb...
He might not be rotting on he.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought...
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back... We all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for when the lads come to collect Yannick's body.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame... Speaking of which, could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a me.
You are still in one piece. You will be pleased to hear that your companion... They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east.
Thank you, but... I was on my way to see you.
You've... I see. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a court, but rarely do such tales happen.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking off, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen.
Not to mention the thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to get... But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it?
I will.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. That'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Well, the passage is empty. All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with. I swear this passage used to be bigger.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans. He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain! To intruders! Summon the cannoneer! At once! Stay down!
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here?
more insects come to be squashed. You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
With a talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Not this time. Wait,
You feel that? Something in there.
Ether. It's ether.
Then we better make this quick. Is he?
Bollocks. He's got a Kashyyyk. Save your pity. We'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. Too slow. Not this time. Here.
No!
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. We'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. Keep your distance, boy.
get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cared. Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
The miners. The guards.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. What we can do now is put them out of their misery.
If the boss says she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital, could this be why?
You said you could call her a good. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would appear. Those carpets of the gate. They were there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Whoa, whoa. Some help.
Hold on.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
over.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it. There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Them again.
Is there something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later.
Stay down!
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
There are two places connected somehow.
It's over.
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then. Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
More beast. Another victim of the flood.
Well, a bit of fight he wants.
Ready, Clyde?
Always. Not this time. That'll help.
Where's he off to now? Clyde, look out!
A little help.
Attend this quickly.
My wounds, boy. A little help. A little help. A little help.
Thank you, Jill. Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after. By which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice. That it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it? We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
Beautiful.
The heart of Sambrek.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taya's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here. That's more like it.
Clive, look.
What is that?
Sid!
Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you. I've been here before.
You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive. Out of my head! I don't answer to you. I'm leaving, one way or another. Flames to me! It's over. It's over. That power isn't yours. But this is mine.
How many more could there be?
alive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't. I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice. Don't do this! The rest is in your hands. The Crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free... Stop. Please. I can think of none better than you.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew. I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
Oh. You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother alone. This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am? Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
fail Lord Cookler again! Find Sid! Or we're all fucking dead! Sid, help us! Where is he? You'll do! Bastard!
Gav, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Calmatives, curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
It's good to see you, Sid.
What have we learned?
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's-forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here.
Should we?
Come on.
Go! Summon the others!
The bearers?
Safe.
Sid dies here! Balls in here! Bring me his head!
How many are there?
Titan sends his regards.
It's over! Enough of this!
Let him play with the kitten!
They brought a pet.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
this?
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go. That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Ride's over, lovebirds. Home sweet home.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Look, it's Sid.
Word of your adventures.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming. No one seems keen to join. Any news while we were all...
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republic. Should be back any day now.
Understood.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be, and I'm sure she has her reason.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be a...
One might say the same of you.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life. And none. So, to what... Could it be that you've come for one of my less... Very well, then. To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of, well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is... But the real question is... Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside.
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the... Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And what now? As to the matter of payment for today's lesson...
Even.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have Blackthorn.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Go on, then. I'll be thankful you got that much. Is that all?
What do you need? So, what'll it be? No scratches, all right? Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it. Anything else?
Have we any more
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for. Welcome home, Clive.
I believe this belongs to you.
Already? Our resident scholar devours. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for... That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion.
Please, don't apologize.
I fear it is not more books that I require. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still...
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this...
Not too tired to go filching Kubo nuts. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off.
Hush now. We all...
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them. Titan took much from us that night. From some, and the wounds that remain.
Which is why we must give them all the time.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off. It looks good, Clive.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be my...
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav.
Not a Stolas. All right.
And then you get some...
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new ship.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
Look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now? Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest? What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria. Blood was spilled. Bones. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone.
You think this was...
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its... They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy... I know it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers. Meek, naturally. Old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing. Complained that it was getting harder and harder to take...
And now she's fallen into the hands of the Empire.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to...
Don't worry, Otto.
If you need volunteers, just say the word. Daban, when it comes to the old fisticuffs.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn.
Is...
Aside from the holes in my...
The lake water doesn't agree with it.
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do it, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose, assuming we had any pitch, doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen.
Of course, Oboler. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, I'm glad some... To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the... And it just so happens, I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beat...
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
You lose!
I can't imagine Obelus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
finish with that lot.
Back, Sid.
Well?
Find is one way of putting.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself.